Hello YouTube, my name's Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, playing a bit of Domination here on the map Riot, running around the MP11 submachine gun, and this gameplay was actually recorded after the new update came to Advanced Warfare on December 4th of 2014, which changed around a lot of things within the game. Most notably, they had some big weapon rebalancings, as well as they changed around the score in a lot of the game modes. So the MP11 here was a pretty good submachine gun before, but with the new update, they increased the range on it, they gave it a bit of a buff, making it even better, which is great. This submachine gun is very fun to run around with. It reminds me a lot of the Modern Warfare 2 mini Uzi, so I have a lot of fun using that, as well as they changed around the scoring once again to the game modes. Look at it right here. I've barely done anything in this game, and I already have my bombing run. It's pretty ridiculous. So what they did in Domination was where before you would get 50 points for a kill and 150 points for a flag capture. After the new update, you now get 100 points for a kill and 200 points for a flag capture. So basically they made it so you get 50 extra points for getting a kill and 50 extra points for getting a flag capture as compared to what you would prior do. So that's pretty crazy, and because of that, Domination is like score streak heaven. Like, everybody playing that game mode is just calling in score streak after score streak after score streak for doing very little, to be perfectly honest. So it's pretty crazy. So I figure with this new update and the fact that everybody's getting way more kill streaks than they were prior, let's make a video talking about score streaks here in Advanced Warfare and why I believe to be the best score streak setup in the game. So I would say that the UAV, the system hack, and the bombing run is the most efficient and the best score streak setup here in Advanced Warfare, and for a few reasons. So traditionally, during Black Ops 2, I would run what people would call the recon setup. I would run UAV, counter UAV, and orbital VSAT, and those are really the only kill streaks I would ever use. Just because I like the idea of recon, having a UAV up, making it so the counter UAV is up so that your opposing team can't actually see very well is very, very powerful. And because of that, just because you know where they're at and they don't know where you're at, constantly, you're just be able to get tons of kills. It's effectively making your kill streak your gun. You are the kill streak when you're running a setup like that, and it's just making it very easy for you to get towards the enemy and have them not have an idea where you're coming from. That was the entire idea of that. And I run a pretty similar setup here in Advanced Warfare. I have UAV system hack, which is the equivalent of a counter UAV and a UAV. The system hack, in fact, is a way better version of a counter UAV because it's so ridiculously powerful. It makes it so their minimap is gone. It makes it so their HUD, like their entire HUD is gone. For the first few seconds of it, they have a giant X on their screen that's flashing, which makes it so they effectively can't even see. And every time they die while the system hack is still on, that big freaking flashing X comes back, and it makes them, it's ridiculous. It's broken. Hopefully they actually fix it. And I'm a guy that uses it, so hopefully they end up fixing that, man. It is ridiculously broken, even coming from me. But the UAV and the system hack are very, very powerful. And then you have the bombing run. The bombing run is so powerful. It's the equivalent of a stealth bomber, a rolling thunder, wherever you want to call it. You call it in, it lays out an entire portion of the map, and anyone left within its wake dies. That is the whole point of it. And you look at other kill streak options you have. You look at something like the Warbird. The Warbird was a pretty fun kill streak. It's in fact the highest kill streak that you get by default. It'll automatically be equipped to your classes right when you first start playing Advanced Warfare and every time you prestige, right? So it's right there. You would think the Warbird would be a very good kill streak. Well, not really. The Warbird itself is kind of like a chopper gunner in a way, right? It's got all the abilities of a chopper gunner, but it has the quirks that the chopper gunner didn't have. Like, for example, it's only got like a 20-second duration, and the gun overheats, and it overheats very, very quickly. And as a result of that, you're not even really able to use your Warbird for the entire duration of your Warbird being in the air. And you can make it better. Sure, you can make it better via upgrading your kill streaks, which you can do that in here in Advanced Warfare. It's the first time we've ever been able to do that in any Call of Duty game. Was the idea of upgrading our kill streaks and making them better and personalizing them to our own personal play style and preferences. But at the same time, if you were to upgrade your Warbird, it's going to cost a lot more. And then you just look at the efficiency of it, you know. Do you want a Warbird that costs you 1,200 points to be able to have a really fun, very powerful kill streak? Or do you just want to run the, whatever it is, 800 point score streak that the bombing run is, where you can get that a lot more, you get a lot more efficiently, and chances are you'll probably end up getting more kills than overall. It's just very efficient. It's very nice. And you can upgrade your kill streaks if you would like to, but I really don't see a big point in upgrading your score streaks just because it makes them cost more, and they already cost way more than they're actually worth. Like, you look at the standard Warbird, that thing costs way more than what it should be worth by default, just because the Warbird itself is not a very good kill streak, but it costs a whole lot. If you want an efficient Warbird, you have to upgrade it. But the point of my kill streak setup here is the fact that you don't really need to upgrade anything. The UAV, I just leave it alone. It's your standard UAV. I've actually kind of played around with the idea that I might want to upgrade my UAV to make it a support UAV, where I'm really not convinced as whether or not that'd be a good idea, though. Will I actually get more of them if I'm running support, or will I get more of them If it's not on support, I'm yet to really kind of figure that out. I guess I'll play around with that, but I guess that's personal preference for you guys. If you guys want to run a standard UAV, run that. If you want to run a support UAV, you can run that as well. Just run whichever one you figure will actually give you the most UAVs. The system hack, I do actually upgrade. I upgrade to give more assist points. That way it's easier to get up to my bombing run. That's the only actual upgrade I use for any of my score streaks, is adding the assist point upgrade to the system hack. Then of course after that I run the bombing run, which is just your standard bombing run. It decimates the map. And because of this Killstreak setup here, what you're going to find is you're going to have UAVs up throughout the majority of the match. You're going to have tons of UAVs always going up. You're going to have system hacks going off all the time, which is really just going to annoy the opposing team, just annoy the hell out of them, make it hard for them to see, make it hard for them to move around the map. It's basically your ultimate UAV and counter UAV, which I don't think anybody can really argue is a bad Killstreak setup to have, is the ultimate UAV and the ultimate counter UAV. And then we go ahead and we have the bombing runs just come in, just decimating parts of the map. It's very efficient for things like domination or any objective-based game mode where you're trying to control an objective. Like, for example, I can remember many times while playing on domination on the map Retreat is calling in my bombing run that cut off the opposing team from going anywhere near the B flag, and because of that, just, you know, winning matches because of that, just because they cannot get close enough to B without getting just destroyed by bombing runs, just how powerful that Killstreak really can be. So that is the most efficient Killstreak setup that I have found here in Advanced Warfare. Just in terms of bang for your buck, UAV, system hack, and bombing run is ridiculously powerful, and I recommend that to really everyone out there. Now, once again, the system hack is broken. I hate the system hack. It's very annoying to have a system hack go against you. It's very, very bad. And then you just look at like the standard, you look at the perk setup and the layout that you have here in Advanced Warfare. All the good perks seem to be the tier 3 perks. Like, with so many people getting all these kill streaks, you may be inclined to start running hardwired so you can stop being affected by system hacks. Well, if you want to do that, you have to choose between hardwired, and you have to choose between scavenger and blast suppressor and toughness. Like, all the good perks in this game seem to be in the tier 3 perks, and because of that, you really have to kind of make some decisions as to what you want to run with your perk setup. It's just, the system hack for me is broken in terms of that X that pops up and makes it so it's just so annoying. It's ridiculous to have that flashing X on your screen. So hopefully that'll actually end up getting updated. But still, even if the X does end up going away, the system hack is one of the most powerful kill streaks here in the game. We've got the bombing run, just so ridiculously lethal, and then of course we have the UAV, which is a tried and true staple of the Call of Duty franchise, and hopefully will continue to be. Infinity Ward tried to get rid of the UAV last year with Call of Duty Ghost by replacing it with a SATCOM, and we all saw how that thing went. I'm glad to have the UAV back. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating where you guys feel the video deserves. Of course, let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys believe to be the best kill streak setup here in Advanced Warfare? Of course, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Of course, everybody has their own different tastes and personal preferences when it comes to running things. So let me know in the comments what you guys run as a kill streak setup. But once again, for my money, UAV, system hack, bombing run, and the only actual upgrade I run is the assist points on the system hack, just so it's a little bit easier to get my bombing run as a result of that. Just for me, man, it seems like such a great setup. I would definitely still be interested to hear your guys' opinions, your guys' feedback as to what you guys like to run here in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So let me know about that. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys all found it helpful and informative. And if you did enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.